Imagine being in the middle of a mission, deep behind enemy lines, when suddenly you get the order to stand down. Your superiors have decided the risk is too high, the objective unattainable. They're pulling the plug. For most, that would be the end of the story, but not for her. This is the incredible tale of a soldier who, when faced with an impossible choice, decided to write her own rules. Our story begins with Sergeant Anya Sharma, a specialist in cyber warfare and infiltration, embedded in a hostile nation. Her mission: to neutralize a sophisticated AI-powered defense system known as Cerberus before it could be activated. Cerberus wasn't just a firewall. It was a weapon capable of hijacking global communication networks, creating chaos on an unprecedented scale. Anya had spent months preparing, learning every line of its code, every potential backdoor. She was closer than anyone had ever been. Just as she was about to initiate the final sequence to disable the system, a frantic message crackled through her earpiece. "Abort. I repeat, abort the mission. Command has called it off. The political situation has shifted. Extract immediately." Her handler's voice was strained. The window of opportunity was closing, but from the other side, her own government was pulling her out. They had deemed the mission a failure before she even had the chance to succeed. For Anya, this wasn't just a mission, it was a promise. She had seen firsthand the kind of devastation Cerberus could unleash. Aborting meant leaving a doomsday clock ticking, waiting to strike. Looking at her screen, she could see the final lines of code she needed to input. On the other, a countdown to her extraction point was flashing. Her heart pounded in her chest. Follow orders and retreat to safety, or defy command and finish the job, knowing she'd be completely on her own. She made her choice. Negative command, she whispered, severing her communication line. She was now a ghost, disavowed and alone. The next few hours were a blur of keystrokes and adrenaline. Alarms blared in the facility as she fought back against the AI's defense protocols. It was like a digital duel, a battle of wits against a machine designed to be unbeatable. She dodged digital traps, rerouted power, and exploited a minuscule flaw she had discovered months ago, a flaw everyone else had missed. Just as armed guards stormed the control room, she typed the final command. The screens flickered, the humming of the servers died down, and a single word appeared on the main monitor: terminated. Cerberus was dead. Anya had done it. She had single-handedly prevented a global catastrophe. But her fight was far from over. Now, she had to escape a facility on high alert, in a country where she was now the most wanted person alive, with no backup and no one to call for help. Her story didn't end there, of course. Getting out was a whole other saga of close calls and sheer ingenuity. But it all started with that one moment of defiance. When faced with the order to retreat, she chose to advance. When they tried to end the mission, she decided to end the threat. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the hardest choices are the ones that truly define us. What would you have done in her shoes? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible tales of bravery and defiance. See you in the next video.